right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new stream of the Atari 1200XL. Just getting everything ready. I'm very excited to do some streaming this evening because this is the debut performance of the 1200XL that I just received back from getting repaired. This machine was been down for the count for many a year. I was, it sat in a basement unused for over 10 years, and then when I retrieved it, when I moved back to nearby where my parents live, the keys of the keyboard were not working. And so I didn't use it much, and then I discovered that you could buy a tool called a circuit writer, and that tool allows you to retrace the mylar that connects the keys to the motherboard. And so I did that, and it worked for about a year, and then the keys started to fail again. And at that point, I knew I needed a better solution. So after hemming and hawing, I tracked down a guy in California that was able to fix my keyboard. I didn't know him. It's one of these things that you always hear in the, it's there's a guy, and sight unseen, you don't know him from Adam. You send it off, and you just hope that he's not scamming you. And but most of the guys in the retro community, they're great. And this guy, he repaired the keyboard. He put a new mylar in there for me, and now the Atari is back and better than ever. So I'm super excited. Hello, 10-minute Amiga Retrocast. Hello, Hasifa. I'll show you. This is the Atari 1200XL in all its glory. This is the rarest of all Atari 8-bit models. It was only sold in the United States. I believe it was on the market for less than a year. And the reason why it's so rare is because Atari packaged an Atari 800 with 64K, and then they put it in this sleek silver case, and they tried to sell it for $900. Which is like double the price of what an 800 was going for. And so that is, it was a flop, understandably so. It also was incompatible with some of the software, although with gaming it's not really an issue. But it actually has less functionality than an Atari 800. It only has 2 joystick ports, instead of the Atari 800's 4, and it has no expandable slots. The 800 had 4 slots that you could put extra RAM in, you could upgrade the OS, you could put an 80-column card in there, and this thing has none of that. So I'm going to show you my monitor. This is my monitor. It's a JVC TM-A13SU. I know you can't read that. The focus is not there, but anyway, this is a fantastic little CRT. It's like a 12-inch CRT, something like that, 13-inch. Does NTSC and PAL seamlessly. I love it. So yeah, that's what's been going on. I'm gonna go ahead and I feel like I'm kind of sitting kind of low here. Move on up. All right. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna actually unplug this joystick. This is the trusty Epix joystick that is my second favorite joystick. My first favorite joystick is in Player One, though, and that is the myth, the legend, the monster joystick that I recently unplasticed. I accidentally left the blue plastic on there when I bought it, but I thought it looked cool, and so I left it on there, but now it's purely transparent, as it should have been. So I'm going to be using this. Ricky, there's lots. Well, there's not lots, but there's a good amount. Basketball for the Atari computers is a 4-player game. I believe that there are Pong variations that support 4 Although 4 paddles is really just 2 joystick ports, so I don't know if that really counts. But if you go over to Atari Mania, I'm sure that you can see what is compatible. I'm not sure what's going on with this slideshow here. It seems like it's like flashing. That's no good. As you can see, the Atari has a built-in screensaver, just like the 2600, where it will start to change colors if you don't do anything. But anyway, there is a strategy for what I'm going to be doing tonight. I have this book. This book is called Breakout: How Atari 8-Bit Computers Defined a Generation. Now, this is by Jamie Lindino. I believe that Aaron bought this for me for Christmas last year, and I read it, and it's fantastic. And the whole back part of the book is an alphabetical index of what this guy thinks are the best games on the Atari 8-bit computers. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start on the A's, and we are going to start to, and we're just going to go through them. I have in my Atari my IDE 2 compact flash card. So I've got all the games. I've got the whole tow set collection on there. Hopefully we'll be able to get most of these games to run. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah, Ricky, you know, it's the Atari 8-bits emulate really well on the PC, but they don't emulate well at all through console emulation, like through a Dreamcast or through an Xbox or something like that. It's just something about it. So, but anyway, we are going to start out with AE. Okay, so this comes to us from Broderbund software, and I'm actually going to mark my place here so we can get back to it. Okay, so we're going to load up the FAT32 loader. That's cool, Renster. Yeah, a lot of times the games are just different. You know, I've found that oftentimes the Atari 8-bit versions will be slightly faster, but the sprites will be smaller. I think the SID chip is you know, far and away more advanced than the Pokey, but it's also far and away a ton newer. You know, the SID chip or the Pokey chip was invented in '77, and you know, the SID chip came along much later. All right, AE. Here we go. Okay, so apparently these were 2 Japanese programmers that made this game, and they thought, well, this is crap. This will never sell. And Broderbund was like, hey, in America everything sells, because I mean we haven't caught up to the Japanese yet. And so they literally got it out of the trash and sold it to Broderbund. All right, so I like this kind of pseudo 3D world we're in right here. I don't like the fact that I died immediately. You can't go up in this game. You can only scroll across the bottom, Galaxian style. Okay, and the longer you hold down the button, the longer your shots go. Yeah, Blue Max is hands down better on the Atari. That's one of the few games where it's clear. In fact, I did a port comparison of the 2 versions last year. Boy, I'm either playing this wrong or I have no idea what I'm doing. I did get a score. Okay, let's see if I can improve. Okay, so the collision detection, it's not super awesome. You don't always know if what you're doing is making a difference or not until well after the fact. Okay, so we got a new background here. Hasifa, I'm just reading your comment about the Intellivision, I think you definitely should. That is a system that I have I've only played a real Intellivision a handful of times. Most recently over at Aaron's house, and that was like 7 years ago. So I'm hopeful that we'll be able to start a classic console club that meets here in Amigos Studios. And Aaron will be able to bring over some of this stuff that he has. I don't even know if the Intellivision has a composite out mod or not, or if it was. I don't think it surely was not natively composite out. This is kind of neat. I like the fact that you're in all these different. I mean, this game is not a whole lot of game, but it's got. I like the fact that it has these different stages. You know, it's so much more interesting than just watching blank space or, you know, a star field or whatever. So that's cool. That's cool. You have the ability to get a perfect attack where you wipe out, you know, all the wave with one hit. Look at this. It's kind of a Tetris thing, huh? No perfect attacks here, I can tell you that. Yeah, I think that's probably true. Let's see if Ooh. I'm really interested in the full-size C64. That's really the first computer one that I've been interested in. Of course, there's only really been one, I guess, that's not been a console. Oh my gosh. I was doing so well until this stage, and then things went south in a hurry. Game over. That's cool, Renster. What did you do for EA? All right. Well, I think it's a good look at AE. Kind of an interesting shooter. It's got some really neat backgrounds, at least. Let's see what's next on the docket here. Up next we have, apparently this was only released, it's just on the 5200. It was never released on the computers, and someone has gone back. The 5200 was a flop in so many ways. You know, it was essentially an Atari 400 in a big honking case without a keyboard. If they would have made it backwards compatible with the computers, if they would have just released the 400 as a 5200, things would have been very, very different. Okay. So next up, we're going to look at this game called Agent USA. So I'm going to give you a little. That's cool, Renster. I'm going to give you a little backstory once we start this thing up. Oh, awesome, Ricky. All right. Let's see if it'll work. Okay. I'm not sure what that means as far as this thing getting all. wacky. Okay, cool. Okay, so the fuzz bomb is turning people into wandering balls of fuzz, which are traveling by train and contaminating the whole country. You ride the nation's train system from city to city, gathering clues to the fuzz bomb's location. And you learn about geography and time zones and things. To defuzz people, you use crystals. You start the game with 10. You can get more. So you have to figure out where it is and not touch any of the fuzz people until you get to your little Pete request. Okay. All right, here we go. So okay, so you're the guy with the hat. Let's go to Boise. There is no train service to Boise. I guess I got to type the whole name. Okay. Well, I've got to go to a capital. Well, isn't Boise the capital of Idaho? It is, isn't it? What else could it be? Uh-oh. How do I board this train? That's tickets. Nothing doing here, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. I've got to wait for the correct train. You're right. It's 2:30. All right. 12:02:30. So now we play the waiting game. All right. Yeah. What? Oh, okay. It's not 12:02:30 yet. Sorry. It's kind of interesting. All right. This is my train. Oh yeah, I love that. Crank that up. Yeah, this is great. Okay, let's get some info going on here. Okay, so I've got to travel to all these places to get crystals. Fuzzbomb location. He's currently, looks like he's in maybe Louisville, Kentucky maybe. Shows where the fuzz might spread. Okay. Okay, how do I grow crystals, Ricky? All these are West Coast cities. I need to go somewhere further east. Kick everyone out first. So I've got to use my crystals. I've got to defuzz these guys. Oh, that didn't work. Push them on the train. Okay. Oh. They're not fuzzed. Oh. Oh, okay. So I just wasted 2 crystals. So can I just like push them? Like, come on. You're on a train. Let's go. See ya, Hasifa. Have a good day. All right. So will they stay in this screen if I go round up some more? Like this. Don't leave. Nope. Nope. Come on. I see 2 people just got on here. It seems like I'm fighting a losing battle here. Come on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is no good. I don't know how you physically do that. I think it's time to leave Boise, Idaho. My future is not here. Let's go to Salt Lake City, Utah, leaving at 8:29:30. Oops. Nah. I gotta see the world, Ricky. I wasn't meant to grow where I was planted. How many of these guys are left here? There's always 3. It's like whenever I push 2 on, 3 more get off. Okay. One guy left. One guy left. Here we go. So I've already missed my train. I'm hanging all my hopes on this guy right here. Just waiting for the train. All right, it's clear. Now what? Oh, okay. Sweet. Man, I'm awesome. Oh yeah. I'm gonna beat Fuzzbomb on the first go. Nothing can catch me. Alright, looks like 100 is the max. Okay, when's the next train out of here? 8:31:30. Yeah, these things are out of control. All right, here's my train. I'm going to the fuzz bomb. Yeah, unfortunately, he's far away, but I'm heading towards him. Okay, let's see. Okay, fuzzball. He's still over there. Okay, good to know. Okay, so we want to go probably to Denver. Yeah. Oh no, I probably wanted to go to Cheyenne. Well, that's all right. Let's try this. Oh, no. Is that? Huh. I wish there was a way that you could access to see what time your train was coming. All right, maybe it was 2:35:50. Yeah, that was it. All right, here we are in Wyoming. Okay, Pierre, South Dakota. We're moving. You know, my buddy Matt just traveled. He lives in Ohio. Oh shoot, I didn't look to see what time the train was coming. 9:20. He just went on a journey from Ohio all the way to Yellowstone. So he went through all these places. And in South Dakota, his car was hit by a deer, and he was delayed for 3 or 4 days. I was getting the front end fixed. Yeah, I'll check in again in South Dakota. That's not my train. Actually, we got time. We'll do it right now. Yep, still where it was. No, it's not my train. I don't know why I keep trying to board the wrong thing. I like this guy's legs. Very comical. All right, here we go. Yeah, I imagine I'm going to be running into some fuzzed cities here before too long. Sweet. Slowly approaching. Okay. Probably want to go to Lincoln. Just go straight down. Oh, what time is that coming? 5:03. All right, we're out of here. That's awesome. Yeah, this in the book, and I really do recommend this book. The author says that it's an edutainment title in the best way because it doesn't overly sell its educational aspects. Okay, let's check out our setup here. Okay, the fuzz bomb has moved. This looks like this is going to be our last fuzz-free location here in Lincoln. I'm going to guess that is either Cleveland. Yeah, I think that's got to be Cleveland, Ohio there. So we probably want to go to Kansas City. Oh, what time is it leaving? 10:28. We got some time. I could never do this with another country. Yeah, I'm trying to just have some fun. Just trying doing it without the aid of the city info. Minute 10 to wait. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on. I'm getting some flickering. Luckily on your monitor you don't have it. On the monitor I do. I think I'm using some really kind of crappy AV cables here. Whoa. Yeah. Check that out later on. Oh, I don't want to check. We'll see. I guess I'll know immediately. Will the bad guys look different if they're fuzzed? Okay. Cool. I want to see some fuzzy guys. Okay, these guys look okay. No info booth here. One horse town. All right, we move on. So now we got to go to, I'm going to guess Jefferson City. What time does that leave? 1:31, I just missed it. Dang it. 1:32:30. Oh, interesting. Thanks for that, Ricky. What is the capital of Missouri? Maybe it is. Maybe it's Jefferson City. Maybe I'm headed that way. I can't remember. Oh no! It was a fuzz bomb. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Ah! I lost half my crystals. No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I gotta get up. Gotta get up here. No. Okay. Barely made it out. It's like The Stand. It's like the Stephen King book. Alright, we're out of here. Oh, jeez. No, I got 0 crystals. So these things will start to grow. Okay. Okay. So let's just regroup. Okay. He's still somewhere in Ohio. Okay. City information. Cincinnati, Ohio. Oh, Charleston, West Virginia is in here. Oh yeah, I guess it has to be because it's a capital. It's the only reason they put West Virginia in the game. Okay. So the fuzz bomb's in Cincy. I don't believe that to be an accurate portrayal of the United States. I don't believe that Cincinnati is that far away from Charleston. Maybe Charleston should be further up. I don't know. All right. At any rate, right now what we need to do is get some more crystals. I don't know how to do that because I've lost all my crystals. So what do you do when you run out of crystals, Ricky? Is that game over? Is there no way other than just going back to where I was before? And oh yeah, I hear some. Yeah, there we go. It's a really interesting concept here. Yeah, the sounds are really good. Absolutely, Ricky. This is a great game. I'm enjoying myself. I'm still having issues with the screen. You can't see it, luckily, but on my screen, I'm using a less than quality cable. Oh no, fuzz bomb, fuzz bomb. Jeez, you just can't push these guys. Okay, well at least I've got some stuff back going on here. Okay. I'm gonna have to check. I just don't know my Missouri and Iowa. Okay, St. Louis to Louisville. Okay. I can see why. Okay, all right, next one leaves when? 4:40, 45? Exactly. Yeah, I'm okay with my... Well, I guess it just depends on the state. There's a lot of states I sort of know my way around in where the cities are, but there's a lot that I don't. I guess you can just push these guys on the train for fun. Yeah. Good thinking. I don't want a fuzz bomb to get out. Get on there. I feel like that might have been my train. Shoot. No, 4:40, 45. I got time. Well, Beachhead is that's a Broderbund game, but I don't know if it's in here or not. Let's see. Nope, no Beachhead. At least it's not on my list of games to play. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh! Oh, it's all over. It's all over. I think I died. I think the fuzz bombs just killed me. I think I've become a fuzz creature. You'll just wander around and eventually you'll be healed? Or you just wander around for the rest of your days? Okay, well, I think this is a good place to leave it then. This has been a really fun first Atari stream in a while. on the real hardware. So thank you, Ricky, for all these tips. I'm definitely going to give Fuzzbomb another whirl at some point. It's a really neat game. And definitely talk it up to Brent and Aaron. Maybe they'll want to play it on one of the upcoming ARGs. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me this evening. Renster,